All right, so the entire theme for this month is this is a situation where you are not moving on fast enough. You are not moving on soon enough. You are not moving on fast enough. You are overwhelmed by all the responsibility and all the things that you have to do, and yet you are hanging on to things out of, fear of change, fear of upheaval, and fear of having to find a different way to do things. So I know that with a lot of Capricorns, you are very structured and rigid. And once you have your life a certain way, once you have, the jobs, the career, the relationships in place, I feel that you have a lot of trouble letting it go. And with this spread in general, I don't see an overall a very romantic type of energy going through. So this is mainly more time management and about handling your responsibility. So there is a lot of pressure imposed upon you. Some of you might be dabbling in, two, three jobs. Others are just inundated by responsibility, but at the same time, you can't really let situations go. And it's indicated by this card here. And you are, in fact, even thinking about taking on more responsibility. Finances itself for this month of February, it's not going to be abundant. I mean, I feel that, you're not in outright poverty. So the money situation is trickling in very slowly. And I think because of it, you have all this anxiety about money. And I feel like that's going to lift the end of the month. So it's going to give you a little bit more time to pursue leisure activity. But for the time being, you are just in a very, very incapacitated state of mind where you're constantly on the go. You can't have a moment of peace within yourself. And you're keeping yourself a little too busy, so it prevents you from doing a lot of introspection this month. And it's almost as if you're swept in this whirlwind of it all, and you don't have a moment of peace to exhale, to reflect, and to look back and, analyze things objectively. So that's just, the energy overall is you're hitting the ground running this month. And it's overwhelming. I'm looking at this spread and I feel like, a panic attack coming on just because I don't know how you're able to handle all this busy energy, coming in. So let me just break up the cards. I'm gonna wait for that siren to pass. I apologize. So let me just break up the cards and we can, dissect this a little bit in. Okay, so we have the world coming in reverse. So, with the world, it's a time of expansion. However, there's going to be some blockages regarding your expansion, and it's dealing with this situation where, you have that sneaky guy, somebody from in your presence, in your midst, is hindering this type of expansion. And, in this situation, with the way the cards are laid out like this, I just feel as if you are the one perpetrator that is preventing the expansion in your world. So just take this into account, okay? Expansion is great. It's not just wealth. You have to think about your spiritual and emotional well-being, and with all this really busy hardcore energy coming in, I just feel that you don't have time even to you don't even have time off to take a breather and to really enjoy your life, because you're hitting the ground running. And it's just you're constantly in a state of anxiety trying to keep up with your life rather than living your life. So this is what I'm seeing here. And I just feel that you are your worst enemy this month because you're not giving yourself you're not cutting yourself enough slack to really, sit back and enjoy the accomplishments and enjoy the fruition that you already have at your disposal. So everything is just, work, 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 and you're so overwhelmed by it all. And if you would just take some time off and look at what you're doing, you would realize it doesn't make sense for you to live like this. It doesn't make sense to me. This is a very, very busy, very dynamic month, but I feel that it might be very detrimental to your emotional well-being. So be very careful of that. Take some time off, okay? And overall, like I said, it's not a very overtly romantic energy. Um, for some of you too, there is a person from your past. This is shown up as the Knight of Pentacles. So it's a general reading. So a male or female, this is somebody in their at the most like late 30s. I feel this is still a pretty young energy. He's only in his late 30s, so it could be a he or a she. And this person, be very careful of this person. This is an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Just be very, very careful about this person because they're very opportunistic, and they see that you're an easy target. Okay, they feel that you're an easy target, and that they see the stability in you, and they see just, you know, how ambitious and how busy you are, that they feel that you're an easy target. So this is a very opportunistic man, and for some of you, this could be somebody from your past that you haven't truly given up on, and you feel that, okay, there's hopes. And I feel that energy very strongly with this card right here. If it's somebody from your past, then you have not moved on past that situation yet, and you know they've lied, they've cheated in the past as well. You just haven't sailed on. You hope they would change, and you hope that, you know, in the process of changing themselves, that you guys can reconnect again. So that is how, you know, that possibility can play out. When in fact, you know, there will be a lot on offer for you towards the end of the month. So even if that person comes back and tries to reconcile with you, just know deep down in your gut, they have not changed, and you left them for a reason. And you know, you have a lot of, I know this came up in reverse. You have a lot of opportunities for expansion, just to branch out, make new connections, meet new people, and you know, like finding people who deserve your love and your friendship, and just who will give you the time of day that you deserve. So you don't need to go back to this situation, and just know they have not changed. You broke up with them for a reason. They're in your past for a reason. So it is definitely time to move on, and you have a lot more options towards the end of the month than you would believe. So in general, you know, don't let the pressure of Valentine's Day or anything, or um, get you in a situation where you feel that you have to partner up with somebody who's not right for you, okay? That would be settling for less. And then with this, all this energy here, I just feel that you're so stressed out and you're so overwhelmed that you want that distraction with that ex, you know, who is not good for you. So they've done you wrong in the past. There's no need to go back to that just out of sheer loneliness, just, you know, as a form of escapism from your present situation. And I feel that somehow, if you don't take a breather this month, you're going to get sucked back into that old pattern of behavior and that old pattern of contact with that person, okay? And for those of you who who doesn't have that old you know, baggage from the past coming back into your life, then this might be an old energy. I don't feel that it's a, I'm sorry, it might be a new energy. I just don't feel that it's a brand new energy just because the way the cards are laid out. This is somebody you've had a pretty bad run-in with in your past, and they're going to try to weasel their way back in. So be very careful of that earth sign around your age in your midst, okay? If you're from the older audience watching this, just be careful of somebody, a male or female, with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, who's very materialistic too, who's very opportunistic, very materialistic, and who thinks you're an easy target at this point. So be careful about that. just know that towards the end of the month, you're going to have a lot more possibilities for you out there, okay, in meeting the right people, in terms of manifesting this period of expansion and branching out and networking and just improving the overall emotional, spiritual, material state of your life. And I feel that, like I mentioned with the financial situation, you're not in poverty, so please don't worry about it too much. I feel that you're curbing your spending and you're curbing your lifestyle greatly because of the financial worries. But you do have a lot right now, and you don't have to fear, because the amount that you're working just to secure your just to provide, yourself with the finances for you to really enjoy your life, it's taking the time, the energy away from you actually enjoying your life, okay? So please don't work too hard. You're going to come down with something. I just feel it. This is, physical illness too. This is also, I hope you come to this at the end of the month where you're going to feel that everything was done for nothing, and also, be careful of that earth sign, because the cards are indicated here. This is somebody who has done wrong in the past and will do it again. So be very, very careful of that earth sign person from your past that is coming back in. And towards the beginning of the month too, there's this new young energy, the Page of Wands, which indicates new ideas for new projects and new work. But I feel that you actually will follow through with this and take on this new project or new work assignment. And in the process, it's a great idea. It seems like a very great idea, and you're going to enjoy the collaboration, with other people. But you're going to be very, very overwhelmed just the way everything is set up for this month. You already have enough responsibilities and enough duties on your plate that it would be kind of foolish to take on this additional project only to burn out and not getting the result that you want, okay? So try to say no, or at least delay it until the end of the month when Mercury is already out of its shadow period, which is the last week of the month. If you can do that, then it's great. And also, if you really, really enjoy this project, at least drop one of the other ones that you're not entirely happy with in order to take on this new project. Otherwise, you're going to burn out very quickly, just the way the cards are laid out. New project, more responsibility, you just burn, crash and burn. So, and then, you're disappointed with the outcome, okay? So don't let that situation manifest for yourself, especially towards the middle of February. So take a breather, take some time off to enjoy your life. I mean, I'm getting like high anxiety just looking at all these cards. And I know that it is a very rough, it has been for Capricorn since January. So finances will be okay. So don't worry too much about it. You're going to be fine. But it is very important for you this month to ground yourself and to take some time off to do some leisure activities, okay? It doesn't cost money, and is not going to, taking some time off for yourself is not going to detract you from your money-making endeavors, but you need that to maintain your peace of mind and balance and emotional harmony. So please, please tone down on this project. Don't rush forward too fast. Don't be too hard on yourself, because you're gonna be fine. Just don't burn out towards the middle of the month, okay? Because then everything would have been done for nothing. So take some time off for leisure, reconnect with friends, and just try to get out there first, okay? And network and stuff. Your work situation is still going to be there, regardless. So you're fine, okay? So just remember, take it easy this month. And please like, subscribe, and share, and also leave me comments to let me know how this plays out with you throughout the month, okay? So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. Please don't burn out. Don't take on so much that you can't handle it, all right? And be very, very careful of that earth sign, male or female, coming back in. Whatever they've done once, they will likely do it again. So don't let them back in. Don't listen to their false promises, and just know They were in your past for a reason. Don't carry them into this new month, all right?